All right, guys, Ricardo Barnott here, and I think this is our third YouTube video. And today I just want to give a little bit of tips on gaining muscle if you are stagnating or in a plateau. Okay, if you're struggling to gain muscle and you don't know what you can do. Well, first off, is probably going to be nutrition. Um, Probably going to have to increase protein intake. In some cases, well, if you're gonna increase protein in the first place, you're gonna increase calories, right? It's a macronutrient that you're gonna increase calories if you increase protein. But usually you're gonna increase your protein intake. That's usually gonna be the first thing you're gonna do. But it may be deeper than that. Maybe even it may be your gym routine, your gym workout, right? The workout that you're doing. So I'm just gonna explain the few things we actually do with clients, and maybe you can try it and see if it works for you, and then maybe you can even give me some feedback if it works for you. Okay, so one of the things that I like to do with clients is actually slowing down the movement, right? Focusing on form. You probably hear this all the time: focus on form and not the weight. It's but it's true though, right? It's true though. So instead of doing like 20 reps but just pounding the weight, if you're bench pressing and you're just throwing the weight around, there's no stimulus, there's no form. Rather, just slow it down, right? Slow it down on the eccentric. The eccentric, so it's basically the lengthening of the muscle. If this is your bench press and you come down, you want to slow down that movement. All right, that's going to be your eccentric movement. The other thing as well, and this is, I don't know why people debate it or anything. It's just a training tool that you can use, and it's training to failure. So, and I think it's because there's a lot of new studies. And one thing about the studies, though, that I want to touch upon, look, people have been training their ways, and I'm talking about the 90s or whatever. People have been training these ways for years, right? If you think about the 90s bodybuilders, and I'm going to refer to Dorian Yates and Mike Messer, there's other people as well. A lot of people say it's just them who train this way, and I'm not talking about the heavy duty. I'm referring to training to failure. Right? There's a lot of, even Ronnie Coleman actually trained to failure as well. Right? I don't understand why it's debatable. They got results from it, and yeah, I know someone's gonna say, oh, but they use steroids or whatever. If that's gonna be what you think, then you think, then that's your thoughts, right? That's your thoughts on it, your opinion. But yeah, it's training to failure. But we go a little bit further though. So, for instance, we would do, and this you can try by the way. I have a client that I'm currently doing this with. So we would do a leg extension, for instance. We did this Monday actually. We would do a leg extension for like 120 or 150 pounds, okay? And we would do it this way. So think of this as your legs, right? Leg extension, concentric up, and the eccentric would be slowly on the way down, shortening and lengthening, okay? We'll do it like that, and we would reach 12 to 15 reps, okay? Then you can't do anymore. It's starting to cheat. I'm doing cheat reps. You can do that too, by the way. Cheat the last few 3 or 4 reps. But then what I would do is we would actually do a drop set. Maybe go to 80 pounds, okay? So if you did that before, it would be easy. But we would either do two things with the 80 pounds. This isn't one set, it's a drop set. We would either do 20 reps and change the tempo completely. Remember, he did 12 reps. I'm taking the leg extension. He did it like this and then slowly down. But now he immediately, when he fails, he changes the tempo and do like a quick 15, 20 reps. Or we actually try and fail with the 80 again, the same way, boop, 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 same way. Or you can just keep it. The other thing we do as well, we'll just keep it there until he can't hold it anymore at the last rep, and then we would stop. So that's something. The failure is something people debate. I don't know. I feel like people probably debate just anything if they can, even if it's, I don't know what's proven anymore. There's so many studies. There's so many studies out there. So, but yeah, that's a few of the tips that I have when it comes. And yeah, the other thing is that everyone's gonna say just increase the weight, right? Just increase the weight. Um, yeah, but you got to track the weight too. Progressive overload, like I said in the last workout in the last video. If you're gonna do something that your body is used to, right? It's not gonna adapt. You have to give it a new stimulus, new stress to adapt to. Say, like, think of it as evolution of the body, right? It evolves, it adapts. The muscles get bigger. The stem, what you call it, the stem cells, satellite cells, they recover. The muscle becomes stronger and bigger over a period of time. Doesn't happen overnight. But yeah, those are some of the stuff we do with clients, and maybe you can try it out. Let me know, especially with the leg extension. You can do it with the curls, same thing. But yeah, let me know. All right, thank you guys.